All protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. As you've heard, my name is Rachel Matayan. And just to retaliate what Eric said, today's program is not just about presentations, but conversations. And right about now, we're about to have and hear directly from the communities that we serve. And we're about to listen from young entrepreneurs and young voices that we work with here at MESPT. And just to begin, I'd like to introduce and welcome Subira Zingizi, who is a business coach and founder of Nala Foods. She empowers women and youth in Kwale through agro-processing and entrepreneurship. She has trained over 500 young people in business, digital skills and financial literacy, championing youth inclusion, gender equality, and economic empowerment. A round of applause for Subira. Thank you very much. Up next, we'll have Simon Kidongu, who is a business provider who has successfully commercialized service provision at the farmer level, positioning his work as a key driver of youth job creation in agriculture. Through his enterprise, he delivers practical market-driven solutions that enhance productivity while creating employment opportunities for young people in the banana value chain. A warm round of applause for Simon. Up next, we have a young lady by the name Faith Kitata, who is a young agripreneur and founder of Puffer Poultry Breeders in Makueni County. She builds a sustainable poultry business through innovative solutions such as solar-powered incubators and fireless brooders. Faith also champions circular agriculture by turning eggshell waste into poultry feed, while mentoring over 300 youth in poultry production and enterprise development. Karibu sana, Faith. And up next is also Keith Rerumoy, who is a young agripreneur engaged in dairy farming and agricultural services. He manages a herd of approximately 15 milking cows, producing an average of 400 kilograms of milk daily, liters that is. Beyond milking production, he also offers small-scale silage contracting services to members of his cooperatives, supporting fellow farmers to improve feed availability and productivity. A round of applause for Keith. Last but not least, please help me welcome Joseph Mukoya, a passionate poultry entrepreneur dedicated to advancing sustainable and profitable poultry farming from Kakamega. His business provides expert advisory services across key areas including brooding management, feed formulation, rearing of maturing birds, and effective health management to ensure optimal productivity and disease control. With strong focus of farmer success and agribusiness growth, his enterprise also promotes value addition to maximize returns from poultry products. A round of applause for Joseph Mukoya. Yes, so if we could just start with Subira at the far end. So Subira, please take us through what exactly inspired your business and how did your early journey shape your growth and change your life per se till now?
Thank you first of all for this opportunity. I am the Subira Suleiman Zingizi. I am the founder, just a brief introduction. I'm the founder of Nala Foods Africa, and my purpose is to bring cost to you, to your everyday households. I mean, what's cost without coconut? And how do I bring it? I do value addition of coconut into a variety of products, and I know as we discuss, a lot more will come out of that. But what inspired me to start? In every basic entrepreneurship program, I'm taught to discover a problem that I can solve. So I took a different notch and I said, what is that problem that my community can solve? So instead of building a product for my community, I looked up at a product that my community can produce and take outside. So where better else to start than the coconut value chain? I come from an area where coconut is a lot. But the potential was really limited. And when we started, a lot of product on shelves were product that came from overseas. So I saw a niche, I grabbed the opportunity and said, why shouldn't I make money out of this? And along the way, I was able to create employment for my community, and it changed my life because I think I moved from 8 to 5. I can't say there's flexibility, but I can say there's vision this other side. So I moved from 8 to 5 into fully running just a simple coconut oil business. I would say that changed my life, and that is why I'm here today.
Thank you very much, Subira. To you, Simon. Please tell us what inspired you to get into the BSP environment, and what does that actually mean in the first place?
Good morning. My name is Simon Kidong. I'm a business service provider, and my background there in Taveta, we grow banana. And what give me this opportunity? First, I thank you for giving me this opportunity today. Kindly, your question, please.
Oh, yes. So how did you get into business service provision business?
Good.
Yes.
I started my business in first to bring my income and independent. Then for in Taveta, we planted bananas, and my community, I would like those community or the farmers in the community to have the meaning, to know the meaning of banana, and to have money from the banana value chain. So I get into a business, and what I did, what I'm doing in banana value chain is to buy banana and selling to, I thank very much MESPT came to Taveta. They gave us training and linkage us to marketing. So our work there, it is easy now, and the farmer in Taveta, he knows where to take their products like bananas, and they sell, then they have money in their pockets.
Thank you very much. Faith, a young lady with an engineering background, please tell us what inspired you to get into the poultry and the brooding business.
First, I would like to thank you for this opportunity. It is a rare one. And next, I'm the CEO of Puffer Poultry Breeders and Hatcheries. I would like to give a brief story of where the Puffer Poultry Breeders emerged from. After my college, I'm an electrical engineer by profession. I was an intern at the county government, and I also had a small general shop. And with the general shop, I bought a small incubator, the imported ones from China. And at the shop is where I used to incubate my chicks. It had a capacity of 128 eggs. And when selling at the general shop, you would hear many customers asking, are you selling chicks? Because I was brooding my chicks from the shop. And the questions about chicks, they came as a surprise to me. Many customers came, and I saw an opportunity there. And because at first I had a passion, because I'm a mother of 3. So I wanted my kids to be having the white meat from chicken. And that's when I started with the small incubator, hatching the small chicks. And from there, I saw an opportunity. I went here in Nairobi. I bought an incubator with a capacity of 528 eggs, and I started selling chicks. But the hatch rate was not that good. From the source of my eggs, the person used to tell me, my chicken are incubating 12 eggs, and I'm getting like 10 to 11 chicks. But the incubator that I had by that time, it was giving me 55% hatch rate. And then I decided to do a research. How can I improve this incubator to give me a better hatch rate? And by giving me a better hatch rate, I will increase my profit, my income, and I'll get that the financial stability and independence. And from there, I went in for a research, a 3 months research. And then I came up with my own innovation and incubator. That is the PAFA incubators. And you'll see it. I've come with a sample outside here. You'll have a look at it and you'll see the difference from the others that we buy from the outside market. So, and after the research, I fabricated an incubator. I tested it and it gave me 85% hatch rate. And I saw that one as an improvement for me. I was so happy. I started hatching my chicks. Before I met MESPT, I didn't have that, let me call it a business-minded person, because I was looking for a job either from KenGen, from Kenya Power. But after I met with MESPT, the network has helped me gain, the market is there for me. I would like to thank MESPT so much. It has improved my business. It has grown, and it's mainly it's through MESPT. So in one way, I came up and I solved a challenge that was like in Makueni. Before, we didn't have a source of chicks. Many farmers used to come to Machakos or Nairobi for chicks and also for incubation services. But after I came up with my own fabrication and the network, the Makueni people knew whatever I'm doing, and even I'm supplying the incubators even outside Makueni. And I'm believing in the near future, I will also export my product to other countries.
Thank you very much, Faith. Thank you. Thank you. Keith, this guy is a very busy young man. You call him and he's hardly available. He's out there supporting dairy farmers in their different farms. Please tell us, how did you get into dairy farming? What inspired you?
For me, it was not an inspiration, but a problem in our farm. My father wanted to sell his cows because of a period of, he started 2008, and up to 2022, he had not seen a profit. So, and by then he had retired, so he thought he wanted to sell them off because the cows were eating into his pension. So during the 2022 elections, I was farming tomatoes, but then I was in a period where, because of the election, you don't know what would happen. So I had, I think, 2 months which I was free. So my brothers told me, our father is struggling, so please go and see what could be the problem. When I came to vote in Nairobi, I decided for 1 month, August, I would download all books about dairy farming, coursework from universities abroad, and I studied for a month. That is August. September, I went to the farm and I just sat there and saw what was happening. From seeing, I could see problems that I was learning alone. So from then, September 26th is when I took charge of that farm, and from there it has been growth ever since. And for the first time, he saw a profit January 2023. So that time he told me, now this is your farm. So I make all the decisions with the farm. That's how I joined dairy farming. It was through a problem, and I solved a problem for my dad. Yeah.
If you could just take us, where are you now?
Currently, before we were milking around 12 cows. Currently we milk around 15 cows, 12 cows producing around 100 liters. Right now we are doing 15 cows who picked at around 430 liters per day. So that is the growth. But where we came, I knew MESPT was through our training on business development. So I decided, because we face challenges of feed as farmers, I decided there is an opportunity in offering silage, forage harvesting for farmers, and also for myself. So I bought it for myself, but one of the guys who we were with at the training, called Jackson, he told me, why don't you just do this service to farmers? And actually, that service paid for that machine within 2 years. Yes, so that's how I am. It's a guy who told me, just try to do it as a business also. Yes.
Thank you very much. Quite inspiring, right? Joseph, take us through your inspiration to getting into poultry farming.
I'm Jamboni. Kindly allow me to use Kiswahili because I like it. Okay? Kwa majina mniite Joseph Mkoya or Dr. Ingoho. Means Dr. Chicken. Okay? I'm a BWD. Najifunia kwa mlemavu. Na mwanzo nilikuwa naishi na vifaranga na kuku, na nikaona hakuna mahali ninaenda katika hii hali yangu ya ulemavu. So nikajiuliza nitabaki hivyo. Jambo likanikujia kwamba hapana, lazima ni pull up my socks. So nimejifunia mahali penye nimefika, kwa sababu saizi siko yule wa kitambo. Hata katika jamii nikatengwa kwa sababu ni mlemavu. Ugeni ikiwa wananitenga, nitafaa nguo gani nikienda ugeni? Sina chochote. Lakini saizi hata ugeni yote ikiwa nina support, najifunia. So anza maswali. I'm ready for you.
Asante. Natumai umetujibu nini kilikufanya ukaingia katika biashara ya kuku.
Sawa.
Asante.
So swali la pili.
Swali la pili ni kwamba shirika letu la MESPT limeweza kukusaidia mama, imeweza kukusupport aje?
Shirika la MESPT wakati lilitembea katika hiyo area, nikakutana, nikajifunia shirika lenye linatafuta paka mimi mlemavu. Nikajiona hilo ndio shirika Mungu amelipanga liwe. Kiti ya kwanza najifunia, congratulations MESPT. So wakanifundisha kwamba nikitaka kwenda mbali niache kuishi na kuku, nifuke kuku.
Hawajasikia, naomba urudie hiyo.
So MESPT wakati walinifikia, walini advise, ukitaka kwenda mbali katika hii hali ya ulemavu na ukubalike katika jamii na ukuwe mtu wa maana, wacha kuishi na kuku, fuka kuku. Na nikajiuliza nitaanzaje? Wakani advise njia moja. Kama wewe ni kuku, unafuka kuku wa kienyeji, fanya hivi. Tafuta mawe, paka rangi inafanana na yai, weka kuku kama 10, na huyu akianza kulalia usimpatie mayai, mupatie mawe, alalie mawe. Huyu mwingine akitaka kulalia, mpatie mawe, alalie mawe. Huyo mwingine ikifika wa 10, sasa unaweka pesa, nunua mayai ya improved, wekelea hizi kuku zote. Sasa sitaangua safari moja na sitakupatia faranga 100 na kama uko na kuku 10. So barabara yangu ikaanzia hapo. Wakanifundisha, na si kukaa tu nao hivyo, inafaa wachanjwe, walindwe. So nikapelekwa training zote na hizo trainings za zile nilipelekwa, nikaona hapana, asitanifaidi peke yangu, lazima niangalie area yangu ifaidike pia hiyo, kwa sababu wizi itakuweko ya kuku wengi, watakuwa wananiibia na mimi ni mlemavu. So nikaangalia walemavu wenzangu kwa wingi in my area, tuanze kuajiri watu. Like I myself nimeajiri watu 4 wenye ninawalipa mshahara, na ninaajiri watu wenye si walemavu na mimi ni mlema, because disability is not inability. Okay? Walemavu wenye mko hapa oye. So ni challenge kwenu kwa siku ya leo. Kindly please, ili wacha nipitishe. Next time mkiwa na mkutano kama hii, kindly please mkuwe na mkalimani, mkuwe na sign languages, kwa sababu kuna wale wenye wasikii tukiongea. Sawa. So tutakuwa tunawaacha nje. So all disabilities must be here. Kindly please. So sasa nilianza na hao kuku 100. Nikajiuliza nifanye nini nikitaka kusaidia wenzangu wainuke. Nikachukua walemavu nikawapatianga kuku 5 vifaranga, nikawafundisha jinsi ya kuraise, na MESPT wakaendelea kunitembelea wakini advise penye ninalemewa. So saizi najifunia kwamba katika hiyo area tumetengeneza zaidi ya wakulima 500 through sisi walemavu, under or through MESPT support. Sawa. Jambo lingine?
Asante sana. Asante sana, Joseph. Joseph says he decided not to just sit in with the empowerment that he had been given, but decided to share it with the community. Right? Quite
So,
a story.
kando na hiyo,
No.
tumeanza kufanya feeds formulation. Tunatengeneza chakula yetu ya kuku zetu. Saizi mambo na chakula kwetu si shida. So tunaangulisha faranga, tunauza faranga, raise faranga hadi kukua kubwa, tunapeana. Na MESPT imetulinga hata na markets. Like Lion Farm wanachukua kwetu, Philamatis Hotel wanachukua kwetu kuku, tunajifunia na hotels mingi. So saizi sisi kama walemavu tuna employ, we have money. Sawa. Na through hiyo saizi nimenunua pikipiki kwa hao kuku tu yangu ya mimi kutembelea, nikienda kufanya vaccines kwa maboma za watu. So najifunia.
Asante Joseph. Keith, if you could just take us through the kind of support that MESPT has enabled you, and how has it been able to turn and help you grow in your business?
One thing about dairy farming is 80% of what we do is on food. So it's always looking for food, and that was one of the challenges as a farmer we had even in our farm. So one day during it was a meeting in Subukia. So I was coming from Nakuru daily, around 50 kilometers, to a training on business, how to write a business plan and business development. And one of the facilitators told us, what do you think is the biggest problem in your sector? I told them food. And he told me, so what are you doing about it? I told him, I was shocked first. Then I said, probably I should get a machine so that I can chop the food so that I have food for my cows throughout. 1 month later, I had taken a loan and gone to get that machine. And that was 2024. And after doing my own feed, more farmers wanted that service. And I remember the guy telling me, now Jackson called me when I was in the process, and he told me, you see, you had not seen such an opportunity.
Is this Jackson Meme?
Yes, yes. So,
Okay. Jackson Meme is our program officers at MESPT, just to make it clear.
yes, yes. So we normally talk with him. So actually, he even visits my farm normally, occasionally. So he told me that idea was there, but we could not see it. So until it's reached a point that I am overstuck with work for silage, especially during July, August, September. Now, it has become a really good business, but it's overstacking me. So I think that was where me and MESPT and Jackson, I always say Jackson because he's the guy who gave me the idea. And within 2 years, paying off a loan, servicing and making income from it, apart from the dairy, is good for me.
Amazing. Faith, tell us about the kind of support that you have received from MESPT that has made you take a couple of steps ahead in your business, briefly, as I can see Mwakazi is showing me that I don't have much time on my side.
Okay. From MESPT, I've grown, and those who have visited my farm, they have seen growth. Every time they come, you have to see growth, because for MESPT, they have exposed me to new ideas and opportunities. I've been trained. I've been gone through the BDS, which was business. In high school, I didn't do business. So you can imagine me getting into business without the knowledge. How will that be? But MESPT, thank you so much. Through the BDS, the workshops you have taken me to, and the skills you have been impacted in me, I make sure I implement them. For example, the fireless brooder, and through there was a training last year in Nairobi here. We came for a circular transition in our businesses, as in to make our businesses circular. And when I went back, I found that I have a lot of waste in my farm. That is the eggshells, we have the manure, and we have the dead chicks and the eggs that haven't hatched. And because I wanted to implement what I've learned through the training, I sat down and decided I would do a circular business at Puffer Poultry Breeders. And I started with the eggshells. We sterilize them, we crush them, and then because we do feed formulation at our farm, we use the eggshells as calcium for our feeds, for our poultry feeds. And the manure, because we used to throw it anyhowly, or we started a kitchen garden outside my farm. That's where we get our vegetables. And I'm happy because through MESPT, I've grown. I can see growth, and I'm looking forward to expand my business more and create more employment opportunities. Before I met MESPT, I was the one in the farm and one employee, but now I have technician because the workload is much. Incubators, I'm fabricating incubators, so I had to train 2 more technicians. Before I had one or myself alone, and I could fabricate an incubator for 5 or 10 days. But now I'm able to employ 2 technicians, and also I have a farm assistant, and also I have the casual laborers who come to help me when doing vaccination. So I'm able to employ more youths and women. Thank you.
Briefly, Simon, what kind of support have you received from MESPT to be able to help you grow in your business?
First and foremost, before I answer this question, I have to say thank you so much, MESPT. Asanteni sana. Kwa sababu kama si MESPT, singekuwa hapa leo. Yes, I have to admit that. And my journey with MESPT has transformed me and give me trainings and mentorship. And when I say about trainings, I learn about good agriculture practices. I learn about marketing leakages. So today I'm very perfect in looking for market for my farmers, and they calling me Mwalimu today, and I'm so proud of that. So thank you.
Thank you, Simon. Subira,
Okay, briefly.
briefly.
Okay. For me, I had a different privilege. I met MESP as a trainer. So they poached me to train for them. They didn't know I ran a business, okay? So I was doing business development services for them. I mean, who else do you bring to train entrepreneurs in Kwale that someone who comes from Kwale but also runs a business? So kukienda vibaya, inabidi tunaongea kidigo, si ndio? So that is where our journey started. So we had a partnership with them. But along the way, it came out that actually run a business under their value chain. So who better else to poach someone that knows the system into the system? So it becomes an all-round conversation. And one thing I would say from MESP that really touched me as a consultant and also as an entrepreneur is just seeing the CEO and the board come to my farm. My small processing facility, that puts me on toes because I have to make sure next year when they come, they find me there. So I would say MESP put myself on toes. Me training entrepreneurs in Kwale also made me accountable. And also lastly, challenging them. I think I was in a conference and I challenged you guys and said, sometimes participation is not inclusion. And I'm happy that I'm seeing more youths today here. It means that we are part of this journey. So MESP has also helped me to be able to influence policy from where I sit in Kwale County. So thank you.
And now as a trainer, what do you think are some of the barriers that entrepreneurs and young entrepreneurs face? And how do you think MEST can better support them?
So as a trainer, I realized that a lot of entrepreneurship support organizations work more on training the entrepreneurs on business development, how to shape their ideologies, how to give them basic grants to be able to stand up. But it's challenging to scale. So a lot of businesses do not move from startups to scalable businesses. So I think that is one space that I do believe that MESP is equipped to also work on, because sometimes a lot of us as young entrepreneurs, we have the brains, we have the ideas, but we fail on systems. We don't have structures. So the focus is more on building Subira as an entrepreneur to grow, to have machinery, to have a processing facility, but I am not yet experienced to learn how to scale structurally, having processes, building employees, coming up with structures. So I feel like that is also a space that more efforts needs to be put on. How do I engage employees? How then am I be able to get better structures to grow? Yes, I have machineries. Yes, I have raw materials, but this is what growth means. This is what licensing means. So I do believe that is also an area that a lot of entrepreneurs can be supported for scalability.
Thank you. Thank you, Subira. Simon, nieleze, what is your ambition for the next 3 to 5 years? And how would you want us to support you better?
Into 3 to 5 years, I see myself to be a great business provider and employment in my company, which I'm dealing with a banana value chain is there. And good support I would like to ask from MESP is to give us more trainings, to link us with a big market for us to do that business. That's all. Thank you.
Faith, in literally a half a minute, what is your ambition and how can we better support you as a young person?
My ambition in the next 3 to 5 years, I would like to scale up my business. I would like to do commercialization of my fabrication. I haven't commercialized it yet. I do fabrication on demand. And another thing I would like, by scaling up my business, I think I would have created more employment opportunities. And I'm looking forward for the greening trainings we have gone through MESP. I would like to green my enterprise, that is the solar, to power all my equipments with solar, so that I can because solar, it is climate smart and sustainable. So thank you.
Thank you. Sorry. Keep your ambitions, and how do we best support you as a young person?
The best way is because I love taking loans, is to get an institution that, or partner with institutions that can give you loans which are long term, because farmers, we do not get long term loans, maybe 7-8 years, so that we can pay slowly. We are given 3-year loans that you have to use maybe half of your income or profit to pay. So we want long term loans. So if we can get there, that would be the best for somebody like me.
I believe the financial institutions in the room have had that. Joseph, tukimalizia.
Yes.
Nipe ambition yako ya 3-5 years na vile tunaweza kusaidia.
On my side,
kwa ufupi.
On my side, in the next 3 to 5 years, ningelihitaji more trainings, more market linkages, na I think I want to be the best trainer in my area, in my county, even in Kenya, on the sector of upande wa ufugaji wa kuku, kwa sababu nimefundishwa JEP, so nipunguze kupata makemikali kwa watu.
Asante. Thank you very much. That is the end of our panel conversation. Asante.